Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where President Biden touted his accomplishments on the economy and the benefits that will come from his infrastructure law that passed in November. He spoke at an event just a few miles away from where a bridge collapsed just hours before. Unfortunately, no one was killed.
Across the country, there are 45,000 bridges in poor condition. It's just simply unacceptable. The next time, we don't need headlines saying that someone was killed when the next bridge collapsed.
A Port Authority bus and multiple vehicles were on that bridge at the time. Crews saved 10 people who had minor injuries, and people formed a human chain to lift people to safety.
Technicians rappelled down using ropes to go down over the side. Also did like a daisy chain with hands, just grabbing people and pulling them up.
While in Pittsburgh, the president also tried to build support for his Build Back Better social spending policies that have stalled in Congress. He did get some good news from the Commerce Department, reporting the U.S. economy grew at its fastest rate in nearly 4 decades. But that growth has been overshadowed by the pandemic, rising inflation, and supply chain issues.
Live look now at SFO, which will soon receive nearly $50 million in infrastructure funds. As KPIX5's Wilson Walker reports, millions of dollars will also benefit several major Bay Area projects that people have been talking about for a long time.
Our region has a long wish list of transportation projects, many of which have long seemed impossible because of the price tag. Well, a $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill could very well change that.
So this big hole you see behind us is $250 million that will then resurrect the final phase of the Harvey Milk Terminal 1.
At SFO, they were celebrating money for Terminal 1 renovation, while Caltrain was marking a milestone in its electrification efforts. This really was Infrastructure Day, and the president's infrastructure bill will likely bring more of them in the future.
We are proud to say that we have $4.5 billion coming to the Bay Area as part of that.
And beyond that first $4.5 billion, there is even more money in the form of possible federal grants.
Yeah, there is an opportunity for these dollars to deliver this next generation of big stuff.
John Goodwin is with the Metropolitan Transportation Commission, which is hoping the grant money will open the window for the kind of large-scale projects that often need large-scale help.
There's completion of BART into San Jose and up to Santa Clara. There's a complete transformation of Highway 37, which is an absolutely vital east-west corridor in the North Bay.
There is also the long-discussed second crossing for BART, something the agency has been planning for. And there's the hope that Caltrain can finally reach the Transbay Terminal in downtown San Francisco. All of these projects have been waiting for money, and now the opportunity may finally be here.
And the Bay Area is going to have to compete with other metropolitan areas, not just in California, but around the country. But we believe that Bay Area projects are going to compete very strongly.
Also part of this bill, what amounts to a 50% raise in general transportation assistance, and a lot of that money will go to help repairing California bridges that have been deemed structurally deficient. We're here in Redwood City. Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.